The discovery of the tomb of Tutankhamun was one of the greatest events of the 20th century, but not long after its discovery, several people associated with the dig suffered tragic fates. This led many to speculate, was there a secret curse guarding the tomb? Today we will examine this and see what happened to those struck by the Curse of Tutankhamun. Was it ancient magic, or was something else to explain? This is Knowledge Voyage. The discovery of the tomb of Tutankhamun was one of the most exciting episodes in the history of archaeology. The young king, who had died as a young man, had finally been found after 3,000 years hidden in the Valley of the Kings. Archaeologist Howard Carter had famously peered through a small gap in the tomb and was asked, "Can you see anything?" As his eyes saw the treasures and darted across the gold, he said yes, wonderful things. It was a sigh of relief for Carter, who was almost out of time and money in the digging season. With this discovery, his reputation was secure, as was that of his sponsor, Lord Carnarvon. But as they basked in celebration, perhaps something more sinister was about to be unleashed. Whilst no curse was found in the tomb, a series of unusual events followed its discovery. When an errand boy was sent to take a message to Carter's home, he heard a strange voice like a human voice, and then saw a large cobra inside a birdcage in the house. The cobra was the traditional protector of the Egyptian royal household, and was often seen as the symbol of the goddess Wadjet. Wadjet was seen as the protector of the pharaohs, and was often portrayed as a cobra with its hood extended, ready to strike. And an image of Wadjet had been found in Tutankhamun's tomb. That wasn't the only strange occurrence. Just 6 weeks later, Lord Carnarvon was bitten by a mosquito and nicked the bite while shaving. It quickly became infected and he died soon afterwards. Even more mysteriously, at the moment Carnarvon died, the city of Cairo suffered a sudden unexplained power outage, plunging the city into darkness. Was Lord Carnarvon, the man who paid for the tomb to be disturbed, being struck by a curse? Another high-profile victim was wealthy railway magnate George J. Gould. He paid a visit to Tutankhamun's tomb, only to succumb to death by fever soon afterwards. Tutankhamun's body was sent away for X-ray, and the scientist who carried out the X-ray, Sir Archibald Douglas Reed, died soon after X-raying the body. It wasn't just curious foreigners who were being struck down. Egyptian aristocrat Prince Ali Kamal Fahmy Bey of Egypt was violently murdered by an obsessed lover shortly after Tutankhamun was discovered, and in 1924, the military governor of Egypt and the Sudan, Sir Lee Stack, was surrounded and murdered by an angry crowd as he drove to his Cairo home. Despite all these deaths, at least some of the deaths have more mundane explanations. Mummies, by their very nature, are well preserved. And sadly, this can also sometimes mean highly infectious and lethal illness spores that are on them. So even if centuries later people come into contact with them, they can die of infections. This would explain at least some of the deaths, particularly the death of the scientist who handled the body of Tutankhamun whilst preparing it for X-ray. And as for violent deaths, Egypt in the 1920s was politically volatile, so perhaps it is no surprise high-profile individuals like a foreign military governor or an Egyptian aristocrat were attacked. No one can obviously prove if there really was a curse or not, or if the death linked to the discovery were a coincidence. Today, King Tutankhamun's body lies in the Egyptian Museum in Cairo, and perhaps it is best that no one tries to move him from there. You know, just in case. Thanks for watching everyone, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thank you.